All these clones, we the original.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
The tourists come over to chill on the beach, but they don't come over the hill where we sleep. We got nightmares and they got fantasies. No sanity, it's just insanity. My mommy hoping nothing happens to me.
Hey, it's your girl, Kennick Maria, and I'm the host this evening for Find Your Love, The Reunion. Now I'm here with my guy, Lord Jalen Willard. He's one of the contestants for the show for this evening, and I want to find out, first off, how are you?
I'm good. I like that you forgot my name.
I feel bad. I'm ashamed. Okay. Anyhow. But first question I want to ask you, how are you feeling tonight? How are you, gearing up for the reunion this evening? Are you excited? All those good stuff.
I'm good. I think we got all our matches, and I think the show was greatly received. So, we just want to get the feedback from everybody else and the actual contestants because they didn't get a chance to. So we're excited for that.
Now, I don't want to give any kind of spoilers or anything, but I want to ask you, are you excited to see your pick this evening, Miss Anushka?
Yes, and by the way, I want to say I'm sorry. I didn't mean to describe. I wasn't trying to hide you from the world, I was just trying to hide the world from you.
Oh boy, that sounds intense. Listen, sit down, get your popcorn, tune in, because this show could be long. And I'm here now with Jamarco. Man, you tall. You're a tall guy. Okay, so I have to ask you, first off, how you doing?
Oh, I'm great.
You're good.
Today, I have a lot of good energy, and I'm excited to see everybody. Unfortunately, we don't have the full cast, but, we'll put them in somehow.
Well, I have to ask you one question. No spoilers again, but I see you had some girls cackling and laughing and, blushing a little bit at the show. Are you...
Easier for y'all to see that? I was behind the curtain.
So let me ask you a question. Are you excited to see anybody in particular tonight? Any specific girl? Number 1, number 2, number 3? Anybody?
No.
You heard it first at Find Your Love Reunion. Y'all, it's going to be a good show. Can't wait to see ya. Okay, guys, I'm here with PG, one of the people that are behind the scene of Find Your Love. And I want to find out from you. First off, how are you doing?
All is well with me.
All is well? You're so short and straight to the point.
Yeah, definitely. I doing good. I'm looking for a very feisty reunion today. You know what I'm saying? Based on what happened in the show last time. So today we're looking for some prizes and surprises in this reunion.
Okay, cool. So I want to ask you, what inspired you guys to actually come together? I know Valentine's would have been one of the things that caused you to decide to put this thing together, but what inspired you guys to put this whole blind date, Find Your Love thing together in the first place?
Yeah, mainly like you mentioned, Valentine's was a good thing, and we wanted to do something a little different than just a regular podcast. So we was like, I don't know, maybe we're gonna try do a dating show. Somebody just mentioned speed dating, and they was on a speed date before. So he's like, if we could put together a speed dating show, let's see how that goes.
Okay, interesting. So you guys, listen, it's going to be an awesome reunion. It's going to be very spicy, very peppery, very good. So y'all just tune in, sit back, relax. It's going to be something to remember. Trust me. Hi, it's Kennick Maria, and I'm here again with the beautiful Karen. Karen, how you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fantastic. She's so nice. She's so courteous. She asks how you doing. Anyhow, okay, so the reunion is today. Are you excited to see anybody? Are you nervous? Do you have anything you want to say to anyone? Like, how are you feeling?
I'm not nervous at all, but I just hope there are no corny pickup lines this time.
Okay, yeah, because I actually saw a couple lines and it was a little bit awkward, a little weird. But you actually made it kind of funny, kind of quirky, so I could appreciate that. But tune in, you'll see Karen. That's the word. That's the name. Karen. You'll see Karen later on today at Find Your Love Reunion. Hi, we're back, and I'm with Anushka, one of the contestants for Find Your Love Reunion. And I want to first ask you, how are you doing?
I'm well, thank you.
Her voice is so soothing, y'all. Listen to me. She needs to read some books or something like that and just put us to sleep or something.
Do that.
You could do that.
Maybe some erotic novel.
Now you're speaking my language. Anyways, okay, quick question. I want to ask you. Okay, the reunion show is coming up very, very soon in a couple minutes, and you're going to be sitting with a lot of contestants, namely Jalen. I want to ask you, are you excited to see him in particular, or how are you feeling about the whole experience thus far?
For the whole experience, honestly, I thought it was super fun. I had just like the questions, meeting the people. Honestly, I don't know how much this to say, but I had more fun, I think, like chatting it up with the girls in the back. Like, everyone saying, oh, what did he say? What did he, like that was a lot of fun. And in terms of Jalen, like, we cool, I'm definitely.
That cool sound kind of dry. Jalen, I don't know what you did, but we can find out at the reunion. Sit back and wait.
Anything.
You sure?
Yes, I swear.
Okay. We can see.
This episode is sponsored by My Time Now Wines and Spirits, where we have the best products for the best prices. Located on Charles Saunders Highway, Nassau, Bahamas.
Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Hi, I'm Kenny Maria, and we are at For Your Love Reunion this evening. Okay, this evening we're going to be talking about a lot of things, touching a lot of topics, and dealing with a lot of little issues, because apparently things was getting hot around here. I've watched the first podcast, and I want to speak to some different contestants and go over some things, because there were some people that were having some tension. There were people who were indifferent and uninterested. There were even some people who were very angry, I guess, because, we couldn't make up their minds. So we're going to delve into some topics today and talk to the contestants and, see where they're at and how was their dates and, go from there. So first up, who's next?
Go.
Ladies first.
Oh,
you got it.
Okay, so which of the ladies?
So ladies first.
Yeah, which one of the ladies wanted to get the most off of their chest?
Well, since nobody's saying nothing, I'm going to go with the beautiful Karen.
Ooh.
So Karen, come on up. Oh, she's saying right here.
Yeah.
Sorry. So Karen. So we're here with Karen. Karen, how you doing?
I'm great.
Good. Now remind me, are you contestant number 2 or 3?
3.
Contestant number 3. And who did you choose?
Contestant number, you was 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Contestant number 3.
You sure that's all you choose? Because I sure you choose 1 and 3.
I really don't remember the numbers.
I saw you chose Jamaica, and I see you choose Laurent. I was a little confused. I mean, I am mad at you. I would have picked 2 anyhow. But I want to ask you, in particular, how was your experience in the show in particular? Like, how did you feel going onto the show? Were you nervous, or where were you actually thinking when you came onto the show?
I really didn't know what to expect. I was more so nervous. Mm-hmm. It was my first podcast. And yeah, coming in here, I really didn't know what to expect. And I was a bit shy because I just got to know everybody. But yeah, it's a little different this time around.
So let me ask you something. Were you actually trying to find love, or you just was trying to find something to do on Valentine's Day? Let's be real.
I wasn't really trying to find love. It was just something fun to do.
Okay. Well, at least you're honest. That's how a lot of us is actually find love. We just say, what the heck, let's go, but let's do it. But anyhow, sidebar. What are your thoughts on speed dating anyhow?
I think it's kind of fun now that I actually experience it. It's a little weird. Mm-hmm. I mean, well, when it's a blind, like you don't see who you're interacting with, but it was really funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny for the most part.
I know you mentioned something about the pickup lines and how it was a little bit very corny. But I want to ask you something. Seeing that you couldn't actually see who you were talking to and you actually had to focus on the personalities, did you think that actually helped with your choice more so or it hurt it when you actually got the reveal?
I think it actually helped with my choice more because first off, I like character more than your parents.
I feel you.
So I go off character first.
Okay. And I want to ask you, did you end up going out with date number 3 and 1?
No, we didn't do anything.
None of these
at
dudes
all.
take you out?
No.
How you feel about that?
Well, I was pretty busy, but they
Oh,
did not make
okay.
any plans. So
Well, big ups to being booked and busy, but I trying to figure out, Jamarco and Laurent, what was the problem? This beautiful woman right here, available. She was just having something to do. Why y'all ain't take out?
do you have any words? Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I can get a rebuttal, Jamarco. I mind. We're here with Jamarco. Jamarco, we need an explanation. Why did you take Karen out?
I would like to say I tried to make a plan,
And?
but on that particular day, I had something. It was a conditional plan. So it was a plan. Okay, if I have time on this day, even though I have things going on, we could do something. And I would never say plan B.
I'm looking because I see
Right.
Karen just, agreeing. So I don't know if that was the conversation.
And then because I wasn't available on that day and she had some recurring things going on, we were never able to get together before today.
Would you actually want to see if
Yeah.
something can happen? What about you, Karen? Give her the mic. Let me see what she says. I want to hear it loud and clear. Would
Yes,
you be
I
interested?
don't mind.
Okay. Maybe there
No,
can be a
we
little
were
part
supposed
3.
to go out, but I guess he was busy and I was busy. So
Okay. You never know. It might be a part 3. It might be a reunion of a reunion. You never know here at Find Your Love. Okay, so, Jamarco, since we have you on trial, I want to ask you something.
On trial?
Yes, on trial.
So I'm not the only person who's going to be on trial.
Everybody on trial.
Okay,
Give me a
good.
break, man.
All right.
But I have a question to ask you.
Good.
Now, you came on the latter end when I watched the show. It was like you're on the latter end. So I don't know if you was late or whatever the case may be. I got to ask you about that later. But I wanted to find
Pure
out.
confusion.
You had 3 girls to choose from, technically speaking, because if I'm not mistaken, all 3
She didn't
girls-
choose me.
Well, Anushka didn't pick you.
I'm sorry for pointing, by the way.
You sound offended.
No, I was just,
But
clarifying.
yeah, you had the mass population of the females choose you.
Right.
So I wanted to ask you, what was your tactic going in with the blind dating? What made you say, you know what, let me be a little funny and see it pull into the interest? What made you go the way you go when it came to the blind date?
Well, I didn't have a tactic at all because the original plan was me being in production. So if everyone heard and could put the voices together, I was the host for the majority of the event, and one of the contestants didn't show up. So the show must go on, and I was a part of the show.
You did actually pick someone, though. Who did you pick?
I did pick someone.
Yeah, you picked someone.
Right, I picked everybody. I think love is meant to be shared.
So you're trying to say love is universal.
Definitely.
So what are your views when it comes to polyamorous relationships then?
I feel like people should do what is in the best interest of them. And too many times that we fit the societal expectations of one man, one woman, when people aren't necessarily happy with a limit.
Okay.
So as long as each situation is beneficial to each person, each individual, and each couple, then I feel that's what you should go with.
Okay. I feel it. How y'all feeling? Y'all agree with him or y'all? You making sense?
Just a little bit.
Just a little piece.
Just a little bit is enough.
I have another question. So,
Okay.
I did see a little bit of an exchange between
An exchange.
exchange.
That's
well, I wouldn't say
interesting.
exchange, but I try to be politically correct.
Right.
But I noticed something while watching the show. The lady, her name is Ari.
Ari.
She chose
Lady
you,
number 1.
and she chose contestant number 1.
Right.
The young man. Laurent.
Laurent.
And Laurent seemed a little bothered.
Mm.
And I want to ask you on camera, how did you feel when you saw that exchange? Were you uncomfortable? Were you indifferent? Was it like, man, I used to this? Like, what were you thinking when you actually experienced that live?
Well, I was completely oblivious, to tell you the truth.
You were?
Yeah, I was focused on the ladies in front of me.
You were focused on the ladies in front of you.
Yeah, that's.
So you didn't notice him being all huffy and puffy? Because I saw it.
If everyone want to go back to the show, and I encourage you to watch it again.
Yeah,
I
sure.
I looked forward basically the entire time. So
okay.
if you weren't one of the 3 contestants in front of me, I didn't really have any attention to pay.
Okay, so, I mean, in summary, it looks like you and Karen might go somewhere sometime in the future. We don't know.
We'll see what happens.
But let me ask you for the ladies watching, what are you looking for in a lady?
Oh, what am I looking for in a
What
lady?
you looking for in a woman?
what relationship do I have with this woman before I answer this question?
Listen to me, Mister.
What kind of relationship?
For a can of paint. What you looking for? What you looking for, sir?
But it depends on what level I want to take her to. So which
he's
level?
Too philosophical for me,
which
sir.
level are we going to? That's very important.
Well,
when
I
I'm
mean, if
trying
you're
to-
looking to actually pursue a woman to have a long-term
Okay.
future with her.
I would say support. Support is one of the major things I look for in a woman. Support and continuous motivation. Okay. So as men, we go through periods of famine and well, what's the other thing? Famine and when you have a lot. Mm-hmm. And when you go through the periods of famine, you need someone to be able to push you to get you back on the right stage, to get you back into what you would like to be doing, and to always have you focus on your goals. So that's the kind of woman I'd like to have support me.
Anushka, looking at you right now, and you just tilt your head to the side like, what is man talking about? So I could come to you. Let me ask you a question.
What I do?
I just watching you, ma'am. I'm just watching you. First off, you look fantabulous with your heels. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Just saying, you slay with the legs out. But I want to ask you, how was your experience with the whole show? First off,
Well, first of all, I had a lot of fun.
awesome.
Honestly, from start to finish. I'm here on vacation. Well, I was until my flats got canceled, and now I'm stuck. But when I first agreed to this, it was, I'm open for anything, single. And so I'm like, yeah, why not? Sure.
Yeah.
You never know, right? But honestly, like I said on our solo interview, I had more fun, I think, with chatting with the girls in the background. Like the shop talk about like, oh, what he said, oh, what he sound like, I don't know, and then coming out and seeing how everyone responded once we saw everyone.
That was more fun for you.
Very interesting.
Well, see, now I have to double back because you said that was more fun, and I know you going out with Jalen, Lord Jalen. I know you going out. So in comparison to going out on a date with Lord Jalen, you're saying that you had more fun hanging out with the girls. You need to.
No, I'm not saying
I mean,
that.
I put words in your mouth, or I'm translating it differently. I don't know, because that's what I was.
No, I mean, like in terms of the entirety of the first shooting, that was the most fun for me. Okay. Obviously, also too as well because one picked me, and that kind of hurt.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
And nobody. I mean, Lord Jalen picked you.
No, that don't count because
That
he
don't count.
tried to change his. So I'm like, all right, so no one.
Ooh.
Then.
Oh boy,
that hurt.
that hurt.
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, it was just like that. We say, hold on, I can't change my thing.
Oh yeah, that was.
Wow.
No, but
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to talk to that very quick.
Okay, talk. Fix it, man. Fix
'Cause-
it. Make it right.
Obviously, since our initial encounter, I've been on an apology spree.
An apology spree. Is
Yeah,
that
an
so?
apology spree because I didn't mean any malice from,
Someone get her a tissue, please. Someone please fetch her a tissue.
No, I
Okay.
picked her because I already knew from going through all the dates. I was like, okay, I already know who I was going to pick. I didn't ask the question because initially we was going to only pick one person. It wasn't supposed to be multiple people. So as a joke and being man stupid,
At least
I
you're
made that
you're
comment.
honest there. So you kind of messed up there.
I admit I messed up. I try to remedy things.
So
and
let me
stuff.
ask you something, Lord Jalen. You have Anushka here. Are you prepared to apologize to her on
Yes.
camera and let everybody know?
Actually, I have a whole gift for you.
Oh, okay.
Bring it
All right.
Hold on.
Y'all gotta give him a clap. Come on, man.
So hold on. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, Leslie.
First, hold on. Let me give you this flower.
Oh, that is
I
beautiful.
gotta get on one knee right quick. And I would say, will you be my sweetie? What's your answer?
What's the answer, Anushka? I mean,
First
you're
of all,
blushing.
First of all, I need Sweetie to be qualified. But I will say I accept your apology.
Okay.
All right. That works. We'll take that. Listen,
Oh, man.
Lord Jalen, it sounds to me like you have some work to do still. But
It sounds
hey,
like that.
You're one step closer.
Yeah.
You're one step closer.
When's the last time you had ring bow?
It's been for.
What was that?
Oh, it's on my pinky.
It fits.
I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna.
obviously when we see, and I said this in one-on-ones, right? I wasn't trying to embarrass her in front of the world. I was just trying to tell the world. I wasn't trying to go. So sometimes you put your foot in your mouth.
Yeah.
And you just have to, try to mediate the situation.
Well, because I'll say this.
Look at it. Isn't that lovely, folks? Isn't that lovely?
It is
Isn't that
beautiful.
lovely?
It's
Oh,
really
my
nice. I'll say even watching you guys interact and having your conversation was very, it was very intense and, it was so deeply rooted in art and spirituality and everything. So for me, I actually enjoyed you guys' exchanges. So I was hoping it would actually butt up into something. So I'm a bit,
What made you drop the ball?
You have to work it out. But I want to find out. Oh,
Yeah, what made you drop the ball?
What you mean?
What made you drop the ball?
I already explained it.
No, babe. Like,
What you mean? What made me drop the ball?
Yeah, bro. So, like, when y'all had y'all beautiful conversation, like Kanika's explaining just then, throughout that whole thing, you didn't already know that this lady was paired up for you? That
No.
you
Okay,
basically
see,
had had your thing sewn
Okay,
up.
so to further explain that backstory, me thinking, oh, this was going to be comical. That's why I made that statement. Obviously, reflecting back on it, it was like, oh, it's the wrong move. And then, obviously, you the fans, everybody been calling my phone, all 50 of y'all, been saying, fam, you ruining the love of your life. The perfect match. What you doing? So, obviously, it's like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that in that moment.
so let me ask you something, Anushka. What has been your thought process when it comes to blind dating prior to your actual experience here at Find Your Love?
Like my thoughts on blind dating.
Yeah, like what are your views on blind dating and so forth?
I think any avenue towards love is a good thing, and you never really know how things are going to turn out. So in my life in general, I always try to stay open to new opportunities because.
Would you go on a blind date again?
100%.
Awesome.
100%. Yeah.
Good. Well, okay, I'm glad to hear that. I know we have some contestants that are not presently here. Ari and Laurent wasn't able to actually be here physically, but we do have them later on in the show digitally. So we're going to sit down and talk with them, ask them a few questions, and, delve into the little heated exchange that, at least what I pick up on. I know what all the viewers. Yeah, you want to know too, right? That's what I'm saying.
My thoughts with Ari and Laurent
Ooh.
were, I was wondering because how she was talking about it behind the scenes, and she kept trying to pin him on me. She's like, "Oh yeah, no, you should pick him. You should do da 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 da," and I'm like, "No, thank you." But I wonder, like, what would have
Karen
gone
looked
down.
like she have something to say.
I want to know. I want to know, like, in the same way where, like, she picked Jamarco, like, what would have happened if I actually did pick him? Like, actually went out for him. Like, no, that's the one I want.
Actually, I want to say something right quick.
Say something.
No, I ain't gonna put my phone in my mouth. Because actually, I did actually get in trouble. But no, honestly, because you didn't even ask me how I thought the dating thing was. But I like going into it. Yeah, like.
Speak on it, bro.
No, actually, I didn't think I was gonna get picked from the first off. So it was like, it was what it was, and I did, and then
Drop the ball.
But yeah, I think everybody's curious on that situation. But tune in, you'll get something interesting from their solos.
Okay.
It sounds like so much interesting things happen
Behind
in
the
that
scenes,
room.
yeah.
Actually,
I
yeah,
think,
What happened in the girls'
think,
room?
I think, y'all three should have the mics
Yeah.
and we just go over what that situation was and go
Well,
from
let's
there.
get into girl talk. Come on, girls. Tell me what's going on in the back there.
Well, I mean, from the combo we had in the back,
Hello, Mike.
we did.
You good?
Oh, okay. From the combo in the back, and the energy I got at the end, it was completely different. At the end, it seemed like a little like tension between them when they started to pick, and it just had me like,
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's really going on?
Listen to me, Ariel, Laurent. We have so much questions to ask you. As you can tell, y'all are the hot commodities right now. So I can't wait to actually talk to you guys. So you guys sit back, stay tuned. We got them coming up soon. But I want to ask all of the contestants here at Find Your Love one question going down the line. Start with Karen. Now, considering all contestants, you got Jamarco, you have Jalen, and then you have Laurent, who's not here.
Or she could choose from the girls too.
Oh, for true. I ain't gonna lie. Or you can choose from the girls as well. No. You can choose from the girls as well. If you had to marry, make love, or murder, name all three. Let's go.
Oh, were you choosing from the guys? Cool. Yeah.
Let her choose what she so desires.
Okay, we could go with. What if I?
If you want to be a girl, say it, girl. Anybody can leave it.
Yeah, that's what we said.
No,
One
she's
again?
talking about names and stuff. Yeah. So, Laurent is one. He's two. I'm three.
So for Mari, I would go with 3.
Who's 3? That's
Ooh.
Jamarco.
The
You're gonna
original
marry
semen.
Jamarco, okay?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I already did.
You said that? Okay, so we could go with that.
You kill yourself,
And
and then Laurent gets smashed.
yeah.
And Laurent gets
I
smashed.
wasn't-
Okay.
Yeah, we could just go with that.
Okay, fine. Jamarco, your turn.
Okay, so since we're already married, you know, that's my first choice.
See, this date need to happen. Anyhow, continue.
Ari, you have to die. It ain't personal. It's just a game. And then we could talk about the other thing.
And Nushka was like, what? Okay, Nushka, what are you going to go? Marry, murder, or make some love with one of these contestants here?
Yeah, 3 guys.
I'm thinking. Okay.
I always remember giving people ligaments so I can have multiple.
We don't.
Okay.
Oh, I could talk to my first wife.
Oh, right. Okay. So I just got offered a concubine position. We'll consider that. Yeah, I think marry. Okay, so let's start with that. Who I want to marry? I would say Ari.
You marry Ari.
Yeah,
Okay.
because she looked like she can make money. So
Okay.
I'm gonna be living a little comfortable.
She can make that guap. You hear that, Ari? You is the money mama.
So
Okay.
yeah, she'll be my sugar mama. Plus, and she works with travel, and travel is kind of my thing.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm thinking strategic here. So
That's wifey.
marry someone, go set your life up. That's what
Okay.
we're doing.
Okay.
And the next one is kill. Who I could kill? I'm gonna go with Jamarco.
Jamarco, you're going to
Yeah.
kill Jamarco.
He'll get laid to rest.
Okay, he's
For
getting
real.
laid to rest. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Wow, that's intense. Okay. And who are you going to,
Who he gone?
the hokey pokey?
Hokey pokey.
Yeah.
So since it could be all of the contestants,
All love.
I'm gonna choose myself. Thank you.
Oh, listen, that has been the most fun anyhow. Let's go, Jalen. Let's go.
So.
Excuse
I
me.
thought long and hard about this.
Excuse me. Hold
no,
on
no,
one
no,
second.
no.
Wait.
Okay,
Give me
go
1
ahead,
second.
Go ahead.
See, you had 4 other people to choose to die. You ain't had sex with any of them, but you still choose me to die.
I can't kill myself.
Oh man. So I won't be choosing from the male bracket.
Okay.
So obviously I'm on my apology tour, so I have my nice wife right there.
All
Wait, but
right.
nice
All
wife.
right.
All right. So
So you're already married, that's why you ain't married.
yeah. So who I will have make love with?
Yes.
This is a fine specimen all the way to our left. Look how she
Okay,
gazes
so
and goes,
Karen.
I know I talking about all right, like, bro. And then, unfortunately, Ari, everything cool, because we want everything cool. So,
Everything cool.
So everything cool, ain't no worries, but, but you still invited to the show. Ari's been on this show like 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
Everything cool, ain't no vibes, but friend of the show. But I was like, fam, you got to put your ducks in order. You got to be like, all right, so who going to be wife and who going to be second wife, sister wife? So,
Okay. Well, we gotta ask Ari and Laurent that same question down the road. So
Right. But also, now, one, you ain't pick me, and then you kill me.
wait, still on that.
So what's
he's still
happening?
there. I think he needs you guys need to hash it out.
Oh,
so
man.
What's
just
happening?
let me ask you something, Jamarco, because it seems like you are very, very hurt that she chose to kill you.
No.
But you
Hurt-
didn't,
hurt is a
but
strong
you didn't
word.
choose her. So
I did. I chose
you
everyone.
chose all the ladies, but you didn't even specify her, and that hurts her feelings. So I think you need to go on an apology tour. You probably
Okay,
need to
but
apologize
let's-
to her.
let's-
as well.
No,
let's-
it's okay. I don't need an apology for that.
But
No?
how
Okay.
it happened, right? She didn't choose me, right? But I still chose everybody. So isn't that equal
Bro,
opportunity?
you sound like you from the streets, bro.
I don't even know what that is. I'm not even gonna lie. It
that's
sound a
equal
little bit-
opportunity. That's love being shared across.
No, but you can't
Oh,
choose
boy.
everybody because you can't
That's a
be
bit much.
one body for everybody.
Yes, you
bro.
can. My love is boundless.
For the audience in this room,
That's how you stay single is correct. And
But
be
it doesn't
lined
sound like
with
he wants to be
situationships for
attached.
long term.
oh,
What's that?
Doesn't sound like he wants to be attached.
Probably not. Just say that if you want to.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, here's the thing,
Yeah.
Marco. It's not that I don't like you. I don't think you're a nice person. Your face isn't hideous. But I'm not about the communal thing.
Woo!
what she say? She's
You don't share man. In other
I-
words.
Personally, I am not second to anybody. So if I'm not your first, then we cool. We don't have to be nothing, and that's okay. I'm not your top priority, and I'm okay with that. So don't worry about it.
All right, that fix you. And I have another. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have another question. When you guys actually got the reveal, were you guys, generally speaking, not specific to anybody, were you guys more disappointed or excited when you got the reveal after the blind date? Like when you saw all 3 contestants come out of the curtains, were you like, oh, okay? Oh, you're like, oh, all right. What was your actual response when you saw the reveals?
Honestly, I was just like, your voice sounded a little familiar. When I saw the reveal, I was just saying, like, you invited me here. I didn't know you was gonna be in it too. Like,
Wow.
That was the finesse. That was the bait.
yeah, that's what I was like. Like, I guess he just did it because he wanted to trick
Yeah.
me or something.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But I mean, I wasn't disappointed.
Okay.
I didn't know what to expect, really.
Okay. Cool. What about you, Jamarco?
So let me repeat one more time. We had a guest not show up. So I wasn't intending to trick you. It just happened that way. Like I said, because I wasn't meant to be on the show, I knew everybody who was going to be on.
So you weren't really surprised.
Right, I knew everybody there.
Okay.
I saw everybody as they came, and I actually greeted everybody. So,
Okay. What about you, Anushka?
Oh, yeah, but we have all beautiful people on our cast, so
I see that.
no disappointments.
I definitely see that. I can
Yeah.
agree. All you guys are good-looking folks.
For me, I wasn't so excited.
Okay.
In the looks department.
Okay.
It was more fun talking.
Oh, she dropping
My
the
chest.
flames.
Anushka wet
Flames.
Anushka,
Oh,
I just gotta say I love your dry eyedness. Like you dry eye. You ain't even smirking with these people. What about you, lady, Lord Jalen? What about you? What were your thoughts?
I sort of agree with her. No, because I was like, all right, let's kick back. I like to be the Dark Knight wearing the little, Batman socks right now. So I just wanted to be, that cool guy, like to say, okay, what's the best choice? But then at the end of the day, you really can't always go off a choice. Well, looks, and that was the premise of the show. So
Yeah.
where you have 2 minutes to get to know someone, but you can't see them, so you only
Yeah.
can go off of personality. So because you might have a beautiful face, but she might be boring. She might cannot do nothing. She ain't about nothing. But
Do nothing, they
you
use
want
a
to connect
freshie.
with someone, on a spiritual energy level, and then you litigate from there. So
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so we'll be right back. We're going to take a little break, go into some... sorry. We'll be right back. We're going to take a little break, go into intermission, get some drinks, and we'll be right back. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, see. This episode is sponsored by My Time Now Wines and Spirits, where we have the best products for the best prices. Located on Charles Saunders Highway, Nassau, Bahamas.
And we're back at Find Your Love reunion with the contestants of Find Your Love. Again, Ari and Laurent was not able to actually be here in person, but we actually got some footage and talked to them about the whole experience with the blind dating. So you guys, check it out.
Unfortunately, at the time of recording and by the time we released this episode, we were unable to obtain interviews with Ari and Laurent for them to give their feedback on their dating show experience. We would like to thank them for participating, and we wish them best of luck.
All right. So during the break, we had some interesting exchanges between Anushka and she actually came to me and tell me some things. She gave me some tea, honey. I want y'all to know.
Y'all was talking about
Wow.
So, Anushka, I know.
Can I say something real quick?
You sure you would say it when the bomb about to drop?
Yeah, no, I gonna drop it. I gonna spicing up the bomb.
Right.
Let me see what this bomb is.
He's trying to get in the bank
These
so he
two
can
women
block
came
that.
here spicy today. So, things about
I
they
think
need to be
she's pretty
things.
chill, bro.
Pretty chill? All right.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
All right. Well, Anushka,
You see that sip?
we already talked, and she is sipping slowly.
the spicy one
She
right
getting
there.
ready to show y'all something. So, Anushka, I know you told me that, nobody picked you per se, but a certain
picked you.
somebody was in your inbox no later than this morning, and you have the receipts. I need you to actually expose him.
I picked you.
I need you to expose him for who he is. Who is this young man?
He raised his hand first and foremost.
It's Jamal.
I don't think it's something that he would be ashamed about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he said he picked me,
Uh-huh.
albeit in a group.
Uh-huh.
So at least
Wow.
I don't assume the text was a mass text, though I wouldn't put it past him.
What did he say in the text, though?
No, he was just trying to talk, basically saying how, I didn't pick him and da-da-da-da-da. Same things he's been saying here.
Yeah.
Boy.
And so I was like,
Anything I said personally, I'm not afraid to say publicly.
yeah, no, I doubt he's going to be.
Okay, so it wasn't even a big bomb. I disappointed.
Yeah, no, because the thing is that I asked him if that was the issue. It was
Okay.
that I didn't speak with, that I didn't pick him because he wanted the sweep of all the girls. And he said, yeah, that's
what it was. He wanted all the girls to like him.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to ask a
Kool,
quick
though.
question.
And he stayed trying, so.
So
Sure. Let's go, Jalen. What do you want to ask?
I want to ask a question, quick, Anushka. So if we had the choice to pick two people like everybody else, what would be your two?
If we had the choice.
She already picked Ari.
Okay, so
Ari is one.
so
He's trying to get in there
I
somewhere.
married Ari for money and influence. So let's be clear. But in terms of if I had to,
like how these four had we only picked one, but they was picking two and three and
well, that was the whole thing too for me. I don't like a mess, and I don't like disorder. So, and I know everybody was going on their own run. I was told to pick one,
So you picked
so
one.
I picked my one.
Child, Karen wants to rebuttal that. Karen, what you have to say, baby?
Honestly, I was just being nice.
Let them know.
So based on that, who would you would have picked? Like if you had one
it was-
person,
If I pick one person, then it would be contestant number 3.
Jamarco.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. Let me go down the line.
actually
I want to.
no. Go ahead.
I want to know. Okay, everybody made a selection, whether it was two people or one person. I want to know what exactly makes you choose that those two persons or that one person. started with you.
Okay, I'll be honest. The last time when I chose because he chose me, and I would have feel like I left him
Who's
out.
that? Laurent?
Then number 1.
Laurent. Okay.
Yeah. I would have felt kind of mean because I was leaving him out. And he picked me. I mean, and when he picked me, it seemed like it upset a few persons. Ooh. Well, one person. And so I just thought maybe I should pick him too.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a very nice person.
Okay. Very
Yeah,
nice person. All right, Jamarco. Same set way, Jamarco. What was your reasoning for picking the 3 ladies that you chose? And I need you to be specific and in perfect order. In the order that you would have
Which
picked
we
them.
made him do.
Okay, I picked all 3 because I thought it was appropriate.
You said it, I didn't.
I picked all 3 because I thought it was appropriate. But if I had to repick and I had to be selective in terms of just one person,
Yeah.
I would pick Karen.
Who? Karen.
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 The person to my
Okay.
left.
Well, what
The
was-
lovely lady to my
well,
left.
What is your reasoning behind picking Karen?
You lying?
Go ahead. Ignore Jalen.
Yeah, I feel like the energy is there. I feel like the energy is palpable even through the screen from whoever's watching as well as the people who are here. And I feel like we have a lot in common and a lot to explore.
Okay.
So that would be my choice.
Well, I can't wait to hear about this date because you having a lot to talk about and you directing this energy heavy on Karen. So I hope.
I mean, we'll let her talk. I
about
mean,
this
she's
date.
right
No,
next
not
to me.
now.
I
mean, when
like
you
I
actually
like
take
that
I'm
on
trying to
you
put you
brought
on
up
the
the
spot.
dates because we was
Yes.
the only crew that went on the actual date.
I'm prepared to ask you about that. I just wanted to get the answer out from each contestant based on your choosing, and then we
Okay,
want to
so
delve
is her-
into you guys dating.
is Anushka
So
now?
Anushka, why did you choose Jalen?
Well, in terms of the conversation, he definitely had more of a, I would say, connected to what I was looking for. Contestant number 1 sounded short, and he sounded, I would say, flighty. And he sounded, he reminded me of someone that I know and that I'm not a big fan of. I think he would have been fun to flirt with. Like, talking to him was fun. So, like, he's someone I would probably just, like,
Crash it and lean it.
yeah, I'm a flirt. You know,
Okay.
I like to
I'm a
talk to
flirt.
people.
Okay.
So yeah. But outside of that, it was a no, too.
So, yeah.
So yeah, this one, I think I explained it off camera
you
as
did.
well. That one was, he sounded like a, what did I say? A one-size-fit-all kind of person. Everybody came back and was like, "Oh, I really like contestant number 3. Oh, he said this, he said that," and I felt like even when I was talking to him, it was like I felt like he was saying more of what he thought I wanted to hear as opposed to giving his real self. So
I see. Jamarco, you have to
Wait,
resign
wait.
off camera now.
I'm just saying
This ain't
what I
working.
felt from that short thing. That's so yeah. These were like the thoughts that was from the interaction. So I based it more on what from the conversation than the looks department. So
Okay. Lord Jalen?
Okay, so 2-4. Why made my pick? I mean, even obviously, like I say before, the whole can we pick thing was supposed to be a joke, what went by. But I wasn't gonna pick 2 people anyway because I felt like, you know, where I'm at in my life at this point, it was like, all right, I'm trying to, because I obviously through my conversation I was saying, yo, I trying to settle down, build a kingdom, this, that, and that, because that's where I'm at in my life. I'm not in where I was in my early 20s to where I was hoeing around. So it was like, all right, I want something serious. Let's mitigate this build an empire type of thing. So, you know, through the conversations, I was like, all right, Anushka make the most sense or whatever. So it's like, all right, can I skim? Yeah, the 2 lovely ladies are beautiful. That's a whole nother topic, bro. Actually, let me talk to that. So, can I? What? So what that is, actually, this the point to tool your skin and who you were thinking reliable, still apply to
Anushka.
Because it's
Okay.
like, okay, I looking for the future. Because this ain't about momentarily pleasure or anything like that.
Girl, you
But-
sure you won't take him back? Because this nigga working.
So no. Go ahead.
I would just like to say behind the scenes that Empire Talk really scared a lot of us.
Well, hold up. Let me say something right quick.
We weren't ready for that.
I understand that, but I want to drop a bomb right quick. What you see here is an empire. I'm gonna leave that right there.
I can't. Hold on. Okay, anyhow.
No, but obviously, no, because many people have told me a long time, like how I talk and certain verbiage, like intimidate people, because it's like you talking about this grandiose, big out of world, I can't see it type of thing. So, obviously, me personally, I don't feel like I perform well during different dates, like as I like watch back. But overall, as a man, as you get older, you have to pick wise decisions. You can't just go for the smoking hardest thing. Okay, who makes sense for me? Who's conducive to what I'm trying to do?
And you drop the ball.
Y'all ain't gonna never let me forget, bro.
Might I add, like I said before, the ladies that are actually contestants of the show, they're very beautiful. The men are good-looking guys. So, you all have, something to offer. They were good. They were really sexy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But I know for a fact.
Hold on. Y'all need a little catwalk right quick. Just come.
Oh, y'all think this was this puppy showing?
No. All right. So.
They comfortable on the couch.
So.
Move. I ain't gonna lie. But I know you guys went on a date, Anushka, and you went on a date.
Yeah.
So I want you to explain the date and what you guys talked about and what your experience. And again, perspective is everything. So what was your experience on that end?
All right. So the interesting part when Anushka was coming, she thought I had cameras like this on the beat set up. I was like, nah, I about to show you how the empire-minded guy about to set up things.
I didn't know what to expect from
Right?
this.
Right?
I didn't know what to expect when I came here, and I didn't know what to expect there, so I wouldn't. I'd rather be prepared for everything.
So, yeah. So basically, I erected a tent on the beach. God fruits.
Very sweet, very cute.
No, that's what it is. That's the right term. So it was a cold day, but I wanted to have a beach day. I erected a tent on the beach. Got some fruit, water, chips, and then we played jazz and had the conversation, and it was like, all right, this person really cool, and I can vibe with this person.
Okay, that's what you were saying in your head while you were speaking
Yeah.
with Anushka. What you guys talk about? Like, what was the conversation like?
We talk about a bunch of stuff.
We were all over the place.
Yeah.
In all
Ah.
honesty. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And how were you feeling in your head? Like, what were you thinking while you were having this exchange with Lord Jalen? And his
First of all, he picked a really good spot. I hadn't known about it,
Okay.
and it was beautiful, and that's my kind of thing,
Okay.
which I told him, like, I really like beaches and nature.
Okay.
So we're just listening to some good music and chatting, and it was nice. I enjoyed myself.
So let me ask you something, Anushka.
Even mom approved.
During the exchange when you guys had the actual exchange and you were picking each other, and he chose you even though he said one or two stupid things. You went out on this date. You had this good experience. You had this conversation that obviously was very fluid. When did it turn into this little indifferent, I ain't on this boy run kind of thing? Why is he apologizing?
When did it turn into that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a truthful person, and so I started to share my thoughts on the show, and one of them was I was like, low key, I was hurt that nobody picked me. Though honestly,
I never live it down.
honestly, I'm a very realistic person as well, and when I saw myself against the other two girls, I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Come on, Anushka.
You can't say-
No,
listen,
but
listen,
girls,
listen,
stop
listen,
it.
listen. Listen, you can't say that. You can't say that.
And here's why. I am not a person that likes to lie to people, and I definitely don't lie to myself.
Yeah.
We're in a Bahamian audience. I'm tall. I'm not busty. I'm not. No.
Yeah.
Well, and see,
It
that's the
making
thing.
me feel bad too.
No, but see, that's the thing. And people don't like to hear bad things because it's not because, oh, I'm sad for you. It's like, oh, hearing you feel sad makes me feel sad. So let me be honest, right? Like, comparing to the other two girls who are beautiful, and I'm not saying that I'm not beautiful.
You know you're fine.
I am not what the average Bahamian male wants.
I feel
Hold
you.
on, I just want to say something.
I feel you.
Regardless, I'll still choose you.
And I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But like I said, when I stood up there, realistically, and I'm tall, and I was wearing heels that day.
Hold on, I just want to say,
Yeah.
regardless,
Yeah.
I'll still choose you.
She get it. I think she get it. I think she feel you on
So
that.
yeah, so I was telling him like, even though I understood why it turned out the way it was, I was hurt. I went home and I took a nap because I was not feeling cute, and so that he started to feel bad for that. But it wasn't because I was saying all like, oh, you made me feel
I
this
feel
way.
you.
You know what I mean?
So
I
it
just
wasn't
shared
even
how I
specifically
felt.
geared towards him. It
No.
was just the experience overall had you
Exactly.
introspective in a way.
That's it.
I feel you. I
So,
feel
yeah.
you.
So
I just
now
want
he
to
feels
say,
bad.
regardless, I'll still choose
You still choose her. I feel you. Okay. So we've reached this end of the segment where we had you guys say so much, put so much out there. I don't know if y'all have any final thoughts before we go to the audience, because we have some fans who have some questions and have some commentaries. So before we actually give them the opportunity to go out there and say what they have to say, let's have, I guess y'all can say
Right.
whatever y'all have to
We
say out here
technically
first.
didn't go over our marry, kill, blank
What?
area.
Y'all
we
go over
didn't
that too?
We didn't explain those choices. Yeah, I mean, explain just a little bit, just our thoughts, because she technically explained hers already, why she would kill me and why she would marry Ari.
Why you
Nah.
this way?
Well, it sounds like this will be your final thought, so you explain.
Yeah,
explain what
so,
exactly went on with that.
I think I technically explained why I
Yes,
would
with
marry
Karen.
in the
Karen,
background, Karen.
but
Cool.
why I would kill Ari. Okay. So Ari, I think the situation is that you would bring me a lot more trouble. and trouble is interesting. Trouble is entertaining, and trouble could also be sensual, but trouble is also trouble. So you have to die. It ain't personal, like I said before. I just have to kill you.
I swear. All right, Karen.
Karen.
Any final thoughts for you, Karen?
Yeah, you don't have to actually explain that. Just
Final thoughts in general, whatever
I
you want to
like
say.
bossy Karen though. I ain't like timid Karen. I like
I also
Karen with an
walk up
attitude.
people,
Uh-huh.
but there isn't much behind my choices. It wasn't that deep, but
I agree with that.
yeah, I don't really have any final thoughts. I got
Okay.
everything out.
Alrighty. Anushka, your final thoughts?
I'm good.
You good. You said what you have to say.
one more thing.
Mic drop.
Anything from the back room that y'all like to get out before?
Yeah.
Because this is
Because y'all keep on talking about
Yeah.
this girls' room.
the back room, because y'all was in there for a minute. I don't know exactly how long. I don't know exactly how much y'all went over, but it was extensive, apparently.
Actually, they went on a 3-way date,
Just to
by the
know
way.
we went over everything. Yeah. So
In detail.
yeah.
Ooh. In other words, Jamaica on your business. I just want you to know.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. I know, right? You know what? Lord Jalen, any final thoughts from you?
So final thought, I think this was a very conducive experiment that we did. Yeah. You don't understand that word, my G? I mean, I thought that was conducive to the plot, and it somewhat was, but it backfired. No, it was conducive to making the show entertaining, but I still get under fire.
Basically,
I'll go-
in the betterment of...
Yeah. For actually, Jade was here. Looking at her. So, but I mean, overall, this was a conducive experiment. We're gonna have more of this show coming on soon because Pete, y'all can't stop calling me, saying, Jay, we need more. Jay, we need a whole new cast. Jay, you found the love of your life, and you messed it up. but I gotta make it right. My phone dropped. But
Bro,
we gonna
what are
keep it
your
like that.
actual thoughts, bro?
Right, this is
Like,
my thoughts, bro. What
hey,
you mean? This is my thoughts, dog.
Ain't none of these are thoughts.
Listen, this is my thoughts.
These
But
like creative
overall-
criticisms and
No,
stuff
but
we could better the
these-
show.
this is-
What did you
Hold
think about
on.
the people who came on?
No, but-
the way it happened.
Okay,
and
okay.
give me
I'm
those
about to
thoughts.
get into that because
Thank
these
you.
on my mind. So it's my thoughts. So, I mean, as far as the guests, I thank y'all for coming on. You know, you guys are very beautiful people. I would like to thank the new party in the backyard because it ain't just you and PG anymore. It's a whole crew of people. There's always add-ons after that. You know, Rakia joining in. We got Leslie. We got Carson. We got Jade. Yeah, we
Just
agree.
fix that.
We agree.
Okay,
we
then.
agree. All right, we agree. So she says she's the best add-ons. Make some noise for Rakia. Yeah, she don't want to come in the front of the camera, but we gonna fight over that. Listen, another thought of mine is, fam, we was fighting for a whole week. Well, our crew was fighting for a whole. Yeah, we was created for a whole week over these different nuances, but I think we created a dope product. I think we got some genuine connections along the way.
What are your thoughts about these people and how everything
I get
came
into that.
together?
I think these people are beautiful. I think I still made the right choice, even though I messed it up. But I mean, like I say, for instance, I think everybody complimenting us on the cast and crew.
Hold on. What's happening outside? Oh, your neighbors are.
Yeah.
My bad.
We still have a good cast and crew. I think everybody mashed up how they mashed up. Obviously, I enjoyed our date because we was watching the waves splash, and the Jade, and listening to jazz and things like that. But long and short, I appreciate all of you guys for making this happen, and we about to make a toast after this is all over. Before the fans get in, so yeah.
All right, Lord Jalen.
Sorry,
give me
Kanique.
an epistle.
Let me interject 1 second. So the funny thing is, it seemed like nobody wanted to pick LeBron.
Actually, let's talk about that. Because honestly, on the guy side, we was like, all the girls want Laurent. We gonna be honest. Y'all talk.
Who said that?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
Don't say on the guy's side.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's what
So
you
2
thought.
out of 3. Everybody thought
You know what I
Laurent
mean?
thought
Like-
everybody wanted.
That's what I mean.
Nah, but let's talk to that right quick.
Because initially, right, it seemed that he had at least one lock. You
Well,
go.
we already know he had one. lock.
You assume he have one
no,
lock.
no, we ain't assume. We know.
No, we assumed.
No, we know.
Based on how the event unfolded,
We
we
know.
assumed because that knowledge turned out to be false. That knowledge turned out to work in a different kind of way.
I want you to recognize I, the host, am very quiet. I can stay
No,
timid in this situation
I'm
because
just
I have no
trying to.
idea.
It's no disrespect. Like me and him, cool. We've shared
Are
drinks.
y'all cool?
I mean, I hope so, bro. Let me tell you something, man to man. Regardless of how things function outside of our current relationship, they shouldn't affect our current relationship. So always know that, bro. Regardless of all those other things, I will be a friend to you.
Okay, y'all had so much exchanges.
No, but
there.
the girls ain't saying answer to that question yet.
Oh,
Answer
yeah.
to what
Yeah.
question?
I think
I'm
they
sure.
did from early on in the show.
I mean, if you watch the YouTube, then you can see that me and him really didn't click.
Also, they already explained why they chose who they chose. So,
That was just a realization.
Yeah,
I just
so,
trying to be trapsy
it's
as hell.
redundant a
Try
little
to
bit.
trap guards on you.
Yeah, so now we have the fans and the audiences. They have their questions. They been itching to say what they got to say. All right, so we have, what's your name, sir?
Jade.
Jade.
Was here.
Oh, okay, Jade. So I see you have something to say. You have a question. Go right ahead.
And he's here.
Yeah, I'm here and my name is Jade. So, I came out today. I actually, I don't know if Jamarco told everybody, but initially I was supposed to be on the dating show.
Right.
But it was.
You want me to tell them now or you want to tell them?
What?
That,
Well, tell them now.
Right. So basically, we have two people that we also had along with our creative disputes. We wanted to have Leslie, who was slated to be on the show, as
Yeah.
well as Jade. Leslie, who came on earlier to give the secret package, and Jade, who's talking right now.
So we could have it now. I really like Leslie. so yeah.
Oh, hold on. So
Oh,
y'all.
we making connections right here at Find Your Love reunion, baby.
I see he's cracking jokes all day, so I. But
All right, hold on, but let's get to this one
yeah,
part first.
so
Hold on, but you don't gotta come cute to look beautiful.
yeah, so with the dating show, I never really. I was telling Justin that this is something that's a really good idea, and I think that for the Bahamas, they didn't really do anything like this before, and with even the way they constructed it and they composed it like with one, people on one side and you can't really see the other person. I thought everything was really good with the dating show. I guess the same thing I was saying a little earlier with the couple who had, a little strife and, bringing their in-home issues to the show and, all type of weird stuff. So, I mean, I just don't think, like, if I was a person who was in a relationship and in a podcast, if I was in a relationship, I don't think I'd bring my relationship to a podcast because we don't take them serious. We just make jokes. We just make good TV.
Y'all savage
Yeah,
the
and you
truth.
gotta
I
leave
ain't
with
gonna lie.
somebody
Y'all-
else.
Yeah.
Y'all, everything cool. Everything cool.
Yeah.
Everything cool.
So
Everything always cool.
Yeah, so I think the dating show was really cool. I mean, I just think like a lot of people should just come with a fun attitude because fun, good-looking people like.
Agreed.
What could go wrong, right?
Right. But
All right.
your actual questions to the people on the couch.
Well, I mean, so Justin, what you thought about your experience when the dating show? Like, what did you want to get out of it?
I just was looking for love, bro.
Love?
Yeah,
You found it?
I don't think so.
Well, he did.
I don't know.
He almost did.
I almost did.
Okay.
But I messed it up, so
I mean,
Wait, I'm sorry.
we gotta see.
yeah.
Let me ask one question. Anushka, let's assume in a perfect world he didn't mess it up. How would you have seen the date going forward? Because you said the date was still amazing regardless. So how do you feel the energy would have been different if that one thing didn't happen?
I think it would have been the same.
Whoa.
Because, yeah, it was that, but it was that coupled with some other things as well. So.
Okay. Yeah, we don't need to know about those other things. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then we could
So
extend the microphone to Leslie after our friend here keeps talking.
So yeah, I mean,
Around.
another caveat of this whole situation is sometimes it don't necessarily have to be like you connect with love, but sometimes it's just a connection. You be kindred spirits to where you resonate on a certain level and be like, but I understand you, you get me, and we just connect on that level, and then whatever happened after then is what happened. So I always just be open to different relationship dynamics. So obviously, because of what I do and how I exist and coexist with people, it's like, okay, this what this is, this what that is. All right, cool, fine. This we can still orchestrate and be coexist in these certain conditions. So there's no thing where it's like, oh, this didn't happen, so we can't be cool, or like no. It's like where we live in life.
Okay.
And life is to be lived. So it's like whatever the situation is, you let time go by and see how it develops. So,
Understood. Very, very poetic. Okay, we
Now
have
we have Leslie.
the beautiful Leslie. Go ahead, love.
Beautiful Leslie.
Beautiful Leslie.
Actually, Princess Peach.
Yes.
Princess Peach.
Yes,
Leslie.
for those who don't know, award-winning Princess Peach.
Award-winning
Oh,
Princess
thank
Peach.
you. Thank you very much. My question is for the gentleman. You know what? You know me. I get straight to the point. Why
We
are
love
you
that.
so afraid of specificity? In the sense that
Specificity.
why are you so afraid of specificity? And in return, what I see and what I notice is that it manifests as tiptoeing around, like either the discussion or like
identifying what it is you want in a partner and not being afraid to say you are simply not my preference. It's not. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't take away from who I am. I mean, we have very mature contestants
Right.
Yeah.
on the couch. I mean, this can also extend to the women, but from what I've heard, I found the women to be a little bit
Okay,
more
so
specific.
so ask us some of the direct
Fantastic
questions
question.
you'd like to
Let me
ask.
just-
Let her finish.
Sorry,
Let her finish.
sorry.
It's more of a comments type question that I'll leave open because it's a
Yeah.
curious question that I have. It's not like I'm accusing you all of being non-specific. It's just that's what I've noticed. And it's also I see it manifest in like projecting in that there's a lot of projection of what I want and why I want it. Maybe because again, specificity is not really there. But it's like that's fine, that's what you want. But have you double checked with the person who you want it from if that's what they want as well? That's what I did not notice.
That's a good question.
I have a
you know?
strong answer to that.
And you have a strong answer because you're kind of one of the persons that I'm talking
Yeah.
about because you haven't been specific at all, really.
So, to that, it's like we grew up in our society or whatever. I mean,
Everything
men
cool,
always
though.
put it on the line all the time, whether you want to be rejected or not. But it's like dudes got feelings and dudes don't want to be hurt.
Neither do
I-
we.
Huh? No, but
I said,
obviously,
neither do
no.
we.
But I'm saying because we the hunters, natural hunters, and you off the court and face rejection on a continuous basis. The new age and modern way is like, hold on, let me dance around every issues. Let me make it broad to where it's like, if I get rejected, it ain't gonna seem like a rejection type of thing. So,
We men, bro.
no, I understand that.
You know what I mean? We men,
Yeah.
we supposed to be tough.
Exactly.
In terms of rejection, I
No,
feel
I'm
like
just
it
speaking in
should.
general
I
with
feel
that,
like
though.
it should be expected
Yeah.
in terms of the preparation that comes with rejection.
Yeah.
So if we're to be rejected, we should expect that and understand that okay, I'm prepared for rejection, but that shouldn't negate the fact that I'm putting myself to be vulnerable.
But to that is like, we have a new age of men that don't want to be rejected.
We talking about us. We ain't talking about whoever outside
So
this
we can
room.
talk about us.
Yeah.
Now, obviously,
grown men, bro.
No, but obviously, I came in this year with the energy of shoot or shoot.
Right. I'm returning the mark.
So I'm like, bro, if you get rejected,
It
you
is
gotta
what it
shoot.
is.
Yeah. So it's like,
Not every woman gonna want you.
Well, let me
Specifically-
ask you something, Jamarco.
Sorry,
Just-
my bad. Not to cut you off, but specifically, the lady to my left is not interested in me. Now, should I take that to heart? No,
No, but
because
shoot is shoot,
that's
bro.
her personal
just
preference.
shoot or shoot.
Just
That
one thing
shouldn't
holds.
affect how I feel about myself. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it is what it is.
Okay, one question, and then
Jade
Jade.
was here.
But she was asking about specificity, and you were actually the only contestant who chose all three females.
Yes.
So let's direct that question directly to
But
you. so
then
you can
when
have
we
an explanation.
turned that question around and you asked me who I would choose, I said I would choose Karen.
Yeah, but this is
and I
this
gave
is
those.
post.
But she
This is
said,
after
why
the fact.
you
in
didn't
that moment?
choose
I
one
gave all
anyway?
my reasons
No,
already.
I'm not talking
Didn't I?
about that. I'm
Okay.
saying she actually directed the question when it comes to I'm being specific.
Specificity.
Sorry. So with you being that guy, the only guy in that space that actually chose all three
All
females
three.
in that moment, why did you think in that moment that was appropriate? What was your thought process in choosing that?
Because the other two options were chosen. So 2 people chose one person and 3 people chose 2 people. So I thought it was best for me to choose 3.
So that was just a surface
I said that
answer,
the first
nothing
time too.
Yeah.
But if I had to break it down,
Yeah.
scared of rejection. How could I be scared of rejection? But why would I be scared of rejection
If
when?
you liked it from the break, it would have been her.
But why did I?
You were connected more with Ari, and then you came here and said, "I'm going to kill
No,
Ari
I wasn't
and
co-
marry Karen."
Oh!
You're
I
wishy-washy,
wasn't-
actually.
The
And you
fire
seem to only pick those that pick you with certain. So you, if I felt like if Ari had just picked you, that's the word thing. She had just picked you in the beginning.
The
She
fire.
chose you,
The fire.
then you in the
The
runs,
fire.
then back to you when he got upset when she picked Karen. Then you came here and said, "To hell with Ari, it's Karen." So you're the wishy-washy one.
I just want to say.
Wait,
Right before we get too far.
No.
I just wanna say what
No.
Leslie-
Let him
Hold
say
one
first.
second. Hold one second.
I just want to say what
This-
in regards to what Leslie was talking about just specifying and just saying what you really want, and then just what Justin and Marco was saying. I just want to springboard off of that. That a lot of the time, men would be scared of rejection. Of different ages. Growing up, teenage years, or depending on the type of person you are. But really, beyond that, And Mark, that's my cousin. Like, we're actually family, and he's a little bit younger than me, but I still take advice from him, and he does tell me things, and I listen to it. And a lot of the time, like, he told me one time, like, if you, like, we was just out somewhere, and we was talking to some people, and we went to go play dominoes, and we didn't know them. And he's like, all right, so what would it be the worst thing would happen if we go over there, and then they tell us, like, but you all push out, boy. Because that's what I was scared of. I don't want them to be, like, pushed, so I wouldn't go approach them. So the same vein, like, with women, like, I wouldn't be
Mom,
as
you gotta
scared
put
of
it
them,
on the line, bro.
huh?
You gotta put it on the line, bro.
Yeah, but I just mean that that's the thing where I wouldn't really be scared all the time. But sometimes I just wouldn't be into that. Like, if they be like, you know, and that might be a shot to my ego. But at the same time, he was saying, like, so what's the worst thing that'll happen if they say no? Then we just go do something else.
Right.
So it's certain things.
And we already had so much fun that day, bro. So it would have been what it is.
Life and in general, like, so with women, again, and specificity, a lot of men, they scared to commit. You know, growing up as a child, you hear these things like men scared of commitment, this and that. But when you get a little bit older, you see like, yeah. And it's not even really scared to commit to one woman that because you want other women. It's just that you might not be able to just maintain that one relationship.
Right.
To be there for that person. And so that's also a scary thing for a lot of men, you know?
But right. So let me... Okay, so when am I able to speak?
Let him defend himself.
Right.
Let him say.
So I don't want to be mischaracterized or misrepresented. So my position was that if we, in full disclosure, my segments were cut short, right? If we let the host explain or we let Justin explain, because of our time constraints for Laurent and Ari, my second two segments are cut short with Anushka and with Karen. So in terms of us being able to find a connection directly on that show, I didn't have too much to work with. So I had the fullest extent and the fullest chemistry with talking to Ari. So based on that show, Ari was the person I would choose, and she also chose me outright. So, if you just look at it logically and you just look at it to make sense, that's the person who I should choose.
Fair enough.
But according to our producer,
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I'm just saying I still feel that you were very wishy-washy. And
you mean on the show, in particular with the show? Okay.
He was. Because you don't really need that much of a time to connect with someone. You know right off of initial contact if you really want to go on a date with someone or not. So even if you weren't sure who it was, you could have just picked. You still should have picked Ari and actually go on that date with her and see where it would have went from there. And then after that date, come on the reunion and say, "Kill Ari. Didn't like the date.
Okay.
Didn't go well."
Okay.
What? I know, but I'm just saying they still picked each other.
So
he picked her and she initially picked him.
In the interest of full disclosure, right? I wasn't supposed to be on the show at all.
But you were on it,
I wasn't interested in going on the dates with the people that on the show
Jamarco,
in terms of the show
we feel
itself.
you, but you were still a contestant. You still participated.
Personally, Karen and I were already going on a date. Personally, before the show had even manifested, we were already going on a date. So, if we're looking at the show,
listen, the plot thickets. The plot thickets. The plot thickets.
So we're looking at the show, and we're keeping it in line with the show. How much sense would it make if I was to choose Karen when we spoke the least over Ari, who is evident publicly over everyone who watched the show in terms of the time that we spent, in terms of the chemistry that was on the camera? Why would I pick somebody over her if that makes the most sense?
I think what we're witnessing here is the battle of left brain and right brain. You're in an emotional environment, but you're applying logic behind analytics kind of thing.
Right. So
it doesn't
fine.
Flow. But if
actually,
I may,
I love
reason
this.
With respect to like the question that I posited, I brought it up because, especially like I know for a lot of women, example, we notice a very big distinction between what is said and how what is said manifests through actions. So your logic and your reasoning is sound, Jamarco, but at the end of the day, your actions did not line up with the emotionality that you claim to be seeking.
Sound like
That's
y'all need
what
a
I'm
panel
saying.
with boys against girls and all this.
It's
'cause
not,
y'all
no, it's
sound
not boys
like-
against, no, because,
New podcast on the way.
but he thought too much. He didn't, or, listen, I play Gomuko.
But I
play
wasn't
chess, like, it
supposed to be
doesn't-
part of the show.
We understand
So for
that.
me,
No.
so
At
for
the end
me,
of the
it
day-
wasn't about connection so much
No,
as it
okay,
was
then
about
you
the
should have said
content.
no to being on the show because that was the point of being on the show is to
Right,
establish
but
connection.
okay, so
I'm sorry. I
if it
can't
was
accept that.
if it was 3 people on the show, if it was 3 women on the show
Hold on. Full disclaimer.
versus
Full
2
disclaimer.
men, I basically took one for the team and I let the show
But-
go on.
and
how
that's
it's supposed to
noble of
go.
you, but you should have participated regardless. If I say yes to something, I can't go 50%. You have to go 100%.
Male gas was on.
You are now a part of the show. Amen. Thank
I'm
you.
saying, no, but obviously, no,
Thank
but
you.
I just want to make one point. No, but I just want to make one point. He just was covering for the person who he
We
had
get
brought.
that. We know.
Yeah,
We
so,
understand. We at the same. Punto
Listen to
final.
me, guys.
Like, he was
This-
on the show and
Uh-huh.
he should have participated as such.
Okay, this is getting heated. Clearly, y'all have. Oh my gosh!
PG, come take this mic,
He
please.
is the only person I tried to go on a date with.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, I know you guys are going to end up on this date very soon, so we'll wait to hear the details on the date because it's going to be a part 3, I'm sure. And there's going to be a rebuttal or some kind of, feedback from the audiences based on the whole, interactions with
I'd
Ari and
like for-
Laurent. And they are not here to defend themselves with a lot of things that came out. So we're going to have a part 3 pretty much
Yeah.
soon, I assume. You say so. You
A
have to
part
say.
3 or a combination
I don't know.
part.
Next
Part
up,
three,
Masega. I don't
We're gonna
know.
have a new cast.
A new
Right.
cast. Okay.
But I would like everyone to give Karen some good luck on her exam. If everyone could give her some good luck on the exam on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We want to
Super
thank you
nominated,
guys so much for tuning in to Find Your Love Reunion. I'm Kenny Maria once again. Y'all don't interrupt me, man. I got to go get me some bamboo. And we want to thank you so much
not
for viewing
sponsored by
it. See
Bamboo.
y'all later. No, we ain't sponsored. Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Everybody, clap, 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 clap.